If you're in politics, the media, the tech industry, working as an entrepreneur or a teacher or a construction worker or a caregiver, you know the problems we are all facing. And I urge each one of you to ask yourselves, what do we do now? That's a big question. What is it in your life that you think you cannot accomplish? Or what is it that people have said that you cannot do? Wouldn't it feel really good to prove them all wrong?
And I had this moment where I suddenly thought, it was like another voice speaking to me, and the voice said, the difficult thing's going to be to get published. If it's published, it will be huge.
Wow.
And that is exactly what it was.
So there was some hint that the voice had said to you.
Well, the thing is, you've got to believe, haven't you?
Yes.
You know, I was not the world's most secure person. I wasn't someone with an enormous amount of, in fact, I'd say I was someone with not much self-belief at all. And yet in this one thing in my life, I believed. That was the one thing in my life. I felt I can tell a story.
I'm competitive really with myself, and really my references, I go back to myself and trying to better myself. So I'm really tough on me, more so than anyone else. I'm not a competitive person that walks in thinking about other people and how I can compete with them.
I'm not worried about my future, about what I'm going to do in 10 years after soccer. It's about right now, you know, how I can contribute to the team's success, how I can make sure that, you know, I'm physically, mentally ready for each game. So it's really just taking it day by day and knowing that, you know, the future is so uncertain. You just need to be happy where you are right now and just have a positive outlook on it.
Knowing who you are, what you have to say, and using your voice as a tool in the world. I think no matter where you sit in that world. And I don't think that power is given to you. I think that you're born with power, and I think that our job is to unlock it.
Your thoughts create your life. And so you have to think positive thoughts all the time. You have to force yourself to think positive thoughts at times. And so I do a lot of different affirmations. I'm open and receptive to all the goodness and abundance the universe has to offer. I am in perfect health. My children are in perfect health. We are safe. We are whole. I am whole. I am good on my own. I love myself. I love you, Jennifer. I love the universe. The universe loves me. God loves me. I am youthful and timeless at every age. I am enough.
Girls have the power to change the world.
Once we have seen in the eye of our mind that such a world can and should exist, it is a responsibility to help make it happen. And the world will only be a better place when its inhabitants are better people. The past 60 years of my life have been dedicated to realizing a vision of a better self and better world. Houses can be built with the bricks, but it is what is in our hearts that builds a lovely home.
Come on. This has to change. Women make up more than half of the world's population and potential. So it is neither just nor practical for their voices, for our voices, to go unheard at the highest levels of decision making. The way that we change that, in my opinion, is to mobilize girls and women to see their value as leaders and to support them in these efforts. To have leaders, such as President Kagame of Rwanda, continue to be a role model, of a country which has a parliamentary system comprised of 64% female leaders. I mean, it's the highest of any government in the world, and it's unbelievable.
But while I may be the first woman in this office, I will not be the last. Because every little girl watching tonight sees that this is a country of possibilities. And to the children of our country, regardless of your gender, our country has sent you a clear message. Dream with ambition, lead with conviction, and see yourselves in a way that others may not, simply because they've never seen it before. But know that we will applaud you every step of the way.
Because I think we have to take responsibility for reinventing ourselves and to ask ourselves constantly whether we're still the best person for the job and what it takes. I think girls shouldn't shy away from science and technology. My worry there is that in the pipeline and coming through, in my company, 25% of the workforce of about 6,000 are engineers, and I think hardly one or two of them are women. If girls do not embrace science and technology, it will hurt the pipeline even more and the ability for them to become leaders. So those are the little things I think that girls can take on.
Yeah. So when you're told you're not good enough, you tell them, not only am I good enough, I'm more than enough. When they say, send her back home, you tell them, I am home. I am the foundation of what we call home. And when they say you're not beautiful, you tell them that you are the descendant of royalty. And you are a queen.
I am inviting you to step forward, to be seen, and to ask yourself, if not me, who? If not now, when?